Hey guys, a very warm welcome to the Passion Purpose community once again. This is the third video on this channel, and if you are new over here, welcome. Now the agenda of this channel is that we are building a community of like-minded young people who want to create meaningful impacts with their life. So if you haven't seen the earlier two videos, just to get a gist of what this channel is all about, you can just head on over here. I'm just listing it. Now this video is made after consulting close to 20 students, that is 20 different young minds who think different and who choose different and have different wants in terms of their future course of action in this fast world. So there are two parts in this video. The first part is about our brief history of modern work, which would take you through a timeline of the history of work and how it has evolved. And the second part, with the questions we have from the first part, will be more about concluding what will be the future of work. And at the end of the video, I'm sure that you will be having some questions that you can ask yourself, and that is the purpose of this video. And if you have liked this video, please make sure and take it as a responsibility that you go on and share it with someone who's between 15 and 25 to 30 years of age. I'm sure that they can benefit from this chain of thoughts. The past couple of centuries, we have gone on to change a lot. From being a farmer's economy with agriculture as our major occupation, food being the primary mode of survival, it brought happiness, and so most of the people were farming some or another crop. बहुत comfortable तो नहीं, but comforting life थी. Then came the first industrial revolution. The dynamics started shifting to a more urbanized and industrial era where factories were created, and for the very first time, the term jobs was invented. Hordes of people had started shifting in from the villages towards the cities in search of specific jobs. Also, this is the time where the current education system was born. It was based upon the need of a specialist for a particular kind of job rather than a generalist. Then further came the second industrial revolution. As we moved forward, people who made good money built big corporations. This is also where the corporate culture started seeping in. For the very first time, there was an increase in wealth, the production of goods, and therefore there was an increase in the standard of living. Education increased, and people built in a mindset of working in the same companies for several decades in return for the benefits of a pension after they retired. And though the concept of pension does not make total sense today, back in those days it made total sense. Stable life, stable work, and pension. The dream life. Moving further down the timeline, the third industrial revolution came in, where personal computing and electronics paved the way for digital revolution. And this is where the biggest companies of today, Apple, HP, Infosys, Microsoft, all of them were born. So now that we've come to the final part of the video, let's see, after asking some questions, how does the future of work look like? See, we know that robots are taking over our routine tasks and doing it more easily than us and efficiently, and that is how low skill income jobs in advanced economies and developing countries will be gone. But on the contrary, you could see that we are also making a lot of progress with technology, with the efficiency of public services delivery becoming more faster. We are heading towards a lot of altered jobs which were not existent. So if we look at the overall scope of the future of work and as a challenge that it gives to us, we can think of it like this. So the children who are in primary school today, as adults, they will be working in jobs that do not even exist today. So basically, we are moving towards the gig economy. And what is that? See, according to Google, the gig economy is characterized by the importance of freelancing job and contract-based job as opposed to permanent jobs. And though the term is new to you, I am sure that you can relate with the different forms of work that are available here, such as video creators, social media managers, creative workers, SEO experts, data scientists, financial technology experts. Terms that did not even exist a decade ago are the real work of today. The days of staying in the same job or the same company for decades or your entire life are waning, are going down. In the gig economy, it is expected that the workers will have many gigs over the course of their careers, which means that they will have to be lifelong learners. Many jobs will require a specific skill set, such as technological know-how combined with critical thinking to solve problems, as well as they would require soft skills such as perseverance, collaboration, empathy. This is the future of modern work, and the gig economy is its mode of transport. So as promised in the beginning, this channel is all about asking the right questions, and as we are discussing about the gig economy, we will discuss upon various ideas that are the challenges of today, but if given a solution to, have the potential to be the biggest markets of tomorrow. So one challenge that I could think of is that of the internet. There are more than 7.8 billion people in the world, and almost 59% of them are connected to the internet now. So that's a good number, but that also means that more than 40% of people are still yet to be connected to the internet. So there could be this path where you could go about solving the basic internet connectivity issues to the people, which could create a new market for you, as well as to these underdeveloped regions or underdeveloped nations. It could bring access to knowledge that you and me have. One area where I feel is a challenge today but has great market potential is that of the unorganized or the informal sector of India. Even though 50% of the GDP and 80 to 90% of our workforce comes from there, this is the sector that is the most trained. People who come from here are traders, small-time traders, agricultural laborers, then they are peasants, they are daily wage laborers, they are fishermen, fisherwomen. And even if you could only influence one part or 0.1% in this sector, it could be a game changer of positivity to millions of people. These are a couple of ideas that I thought about through my previous knowledge and my habit of questioning. I would like it if you could go on and comment in the comment section what you think are the challenges of today could be the big markets of tomorrow. What I would like you to do is go over the 2 or 3 ideas again and think for yourself that what you think are the challenges of today and have a big potential to be big markets of tomorrow. And if you do this, you probably are already doing some part of critical thinking and some part of problem solving. So there is this famous quote by Bernard Heisch that I want to finish the video with. He says that advances are made by answering questions, but discoveries are made by questioning answers. No one ever thought in the famous age of the Sony Walkman that there would be something called an iPod, and yet when it came, we were all fascinated. Same happened with the floppy disk, CD to the memory card. So what I want you to take out of this video is the ability to ask questions and ask a lot of them. And when you feel stupid, ask a lot more. See, you never know if the question you asked was a challenge of today and will be a key market of tomorrow, and you might just make a positive impact. Until next time on the Passion Purpose Project,